Hey guys, just stopping by with a quick little tutorial on how to do eyebrows. Now I know there's a million different ways for these things to be done, but this is just how I do it, and I hope I can help someone out. Keep on watching. It's gonna come up in 3, 2, 1, go. Using a basic spoolie brush, I'm just gonna be brushing my eyebrow in upward motions, very short, quick motions, just so I can make my brows full as possible before putting any product in them. Then I'm going to be using the side of the spoolie brush just to create a line right at the top of my brow, making sure that there are no straggly or sparse hairs that rise above where my eyebrow stops. And doing the same thing on the other side, just making my brows as full as possible so that I would know exactly where I need to fill in and where I would need to use product. Now, if you're wondering on where your eyebrow should stop or start, if you have sparse eyebrows, there's a really cool trick for that. Basically, what you want to do is take a flat end or anything straight and line it up right by the top of your eye. That's where your eyebrow should start. If you go about 45 degrees, that's where your eyebrows arch should be. And then if you go a little less than 90 degrees, maybe about 80 degrees, that's where your tail end should be. Now after doing that, I'm going to start filling in my eyebrows. Using an eyebrow pencil in a dark brown shade, I'm just going to start filling in my eyebrows following the natural arch, flow, and shape of my brows. Now, if you do not have much hair where your eyebrows are, you can absolutely start filling it in using various things as stencils or filling it in to what you think would be a good thickness and length of your brow. I personally just like to start with my natural brows and make those a little thicker, and then I am ready to go. Doing the same thing on the other side, I start at the bottom of my brow, trace it all the way along about right to where my arch is, then I hit the top of my brow and do the same thing to where my arch is. Then I start filling in between those two with very short sweeping motions so that it's not too drawn on, and finally I follow through all the way to the tail. Right here I'm just making sure that both of my eyebrows look similar to each other. Now, using a concealer that's 2 shades lighter than my skin tone and a flat, thin brush, I'm going to start highlighting underneath my eyebrow. This is where we get to play cleanup. So I'm going to be using that concealer to highlight right underneath my brow, right on the brow bone actually. So using the brush in very short motions like before when we're filling in our brows, I'm going to start about a quarter of the way in from where my brow starts and just shortly and slowly start lining up so that my arch is perfect. Now it's the front part. Here's where we get to start using one of my favorite tools, the blending brush. Here I'm just going to be taking all the product that I put underneath my eyebrow and blending it back and forth in windshield wiping motions so that it's not too saturated of a color right there underneath my brow. That's going to get diluted a little later when I do my makeup and put a highlighted shadow underneath that. Again, going in with the spoolie brush just to make sure that all my eyebrow hair stays in place. I'm going to be combing my eyebrows and then laying the flat up. Now I'm using a concealer that is my skin tone, that matches my skin tone, just so I do not get the appearance of halo brows, and that's when the entire brow, top and bottom, are highlighted way too light. Using the same flat brush as before, I'm just going to be going over where my brow is and then blending it back and forth with the brush so that I have less blending to do on top of my brow. Just feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. Now with another blending brush, I'm just going to be doing the same windshield wiping motions back and forth so that my concealer and the product is blended in with my skin, giving me less work to do when I put on my foundation. Now I'm doing the C motion so that I can blend the two different color concealers on the top and underneath my brow so it looks truly seamless underneath my foundation. One last time of combing my eyebrows just to make sure that they're fleeked as possible so that there are no hairs that are laying weird underneath my pencil. Now I'm literally just doing the same thing on the other side. I'm going to speed this up just so you guys can see how simple it really is. And there you have it, guys. That's filling in your eyebrows. My last step is using a blending brush just to create a seamless line from where the pencil starts and where my eyebrow hairs start. It's super easy. See you in my next video. Bye!